Hi, I'm Susie J. Cobwebs, and today we are going to talk about saving money on your food bill. Now, I've compiled a few different ways that you can do this and add a little bit more moolah to your wallet. So, I'm going to start off a little bit small, talking about frugal ways. You can start off by being very minimal, or you can go to the extent and being a total minimalist. I'm somewhere in the middle with that, but this is all up to you. Now, learning a different type of lifestyle like this is totally up to you in this aspect. Now, it's not like you are cheating yourself of not having something. You are just finding a more productive, more easier way of getting it without having to spend the full cost of it, or maybe getting the most out of the money that you've spent on it. Now, one of my best investments that I did was I purchased a deep freezer. I guess normal people don't just up and purchase a deep freezer just because, but I did. And that was one of my best investments that I could have made, because not only are you doing it for cooked food, you're doing it for uncooked food, you're doing it for ingredients that you find that you may not need now, but you've got a really good deal on it, but you want to keep it for the time that you maybe you're going to cook something. So this deep freezer is a huge investment. Now, I'm not saying going out to the local department store and buying a brand new one, because they are so expensive. So maybe if you can find it maybe in the classifieds or some type of ads that you can find online, or if you have a friend that is selling one, get it for a cheaper cost. I'm sure that they are just as good as the one that you would have purchased at the store, and at a lower cost. And this is what we are looking for, a lower cost. So trying to be frugal is not only spending coupons or spending your advantage points or your online coupons or your extra Groupon or whatever it is. It is so much more than that. So let me start off by saying maybe on Thursday or maybe on Wednesday, whenever you get the sales papers, go through them and see what sparked your interest. Oh, I think I'm going to make a meatloaf today because meat's on sale. Okay, but I'm going to get into this a little bit deeper in the video. But okay, how much meat do I need for this? How much meat do I need for this? I think I'm going to get extra because I'm going to package it later. So these are extra things that you can find on sale, or if you find something that for your cupboard, get one or two extra, because you never know when you're going to need it. And that's one less thing that you have to go back to the store, because you and I both know, if I say I'm going to go to the store for a gallon of milk, 9 chances out of 10, I'm coming back with 15 extra things that, not that I don't need, but I really didn't need at that time. And so you're spending more money. I know that's what the stores are wanting you to do, but you have to be a little bit more strict on, I'm at fault for it, but you have to be a little bit more strict on your list that you want to use at the grocery store. I'm also just as fault as, hey, I will make the list out of the sales papers, the coupons, and everything else. But gosh darn it, I forget the list at home. So now you have to kind of memorize, okay, what did I need? What didn't I need? Where was it on sale? Type of deal. So I've compiled a couple extra things here. I'll be making a little bit more videos about this, but a couple extra ideas that you can be aware of now that to save on your food bill. Now, let me start off by number one. Frozen prepared meals. Yes, I am guilty for this, having this in the house. But if you need like that quick one-person meal and you really don't feel like cooking, they're convenient, you just pop them in the microwave or the oven or the air fryer. Believe me, the air fryer is my best friend. However, not only are they expensive, and you're thinking, okay, that's $2, whatever. Bear with me here. Not only are they kind of expensive, they're not good for you. Okay, so when you go to the store, let's just say you purchased a frozen meal. It is going to be anywhere between $2 to $5 per meal. Okay, that doesn't seem like much. But let's put this in a bigger perspective. So you're taking this meal 5 days a week. All right. So when that calculates into your money, that is anywhere between $10 to $25 a week. Now it's starting to add up. Okay. So what about monthly? So it's going to be anywhere between $50 to $125 a month just for that one meal that you're getting 5 days a week. I know that not everybody does this, but $50 to $125 a month is a lot of money for that one meal that you're making or that you're buying. And it is not good for you. It is so packed up with sodium just to keep it preserved that it tries to be healthy, but it's really not. And not only is that going to hurt your wallet, that's going to hurt your body too. Now, this also includes fast food restaurants or any type of restaurants for that matter. The cost could be a little bit more on a consistent basis if you were having to feed the whole family. And that's not just for the one person, that's a whole family. So now you're getting into bigger numbers because of this. Now, all these restaurants and places like this, they're all overpriced. So now you're going to be costing an arm and a leg to get one meal or the 5 meals if you're going weekly or monthly, whatever. So like once in a while, like making it a luxury is not bad. But doing it on a consistent basis is where that problem is going to be, because that's going to hurt your wallet and your body too. Number 2, are you buying soda or pop wherever you're from or sugary drinks? Now, this is something that could be on the expensive side, and really that is bad for you too. So your body doesn't need this. It doesn't. Now, if you're addicted to it, that's one thing. Yeah, your body craves it, but your body doesn't need it. So you could just give it to your body as a luxury drink. But on a regular basis, that's really not good for you. So in another direction of this, you can save on your food bill. Excuse me. When you're preparing meals and you're saving on your food bill like this, you want to make a list of what you want to go to the grocery store so you can save a little bit more money, like I was saying earlier. Now, another good idea that you could help, and it is more healthier for you, is take a little bit more time preparing or storing food, preferably meats or anything for that matter. And this will save you in the long run. Like, for example, buy your meat in bulk or in a family size. So when you go to the grocery store, whatever you have near you, they may have like a bulk meat container, or they have family size. So when you bring it home, you clean it up, take the fat off, whatever, and then you clean it and divide it and put it into freezer bags, and then you can use it for one meal, or if you have family over, friends over, then you can take out another bag, and so that actually saves in the long run that way. Now, one of the ideas that I found out, and it's very interesting, is a lot of these stores like to do the 5 for 20, which in reality, that sounds like a really good deal. But here's a little secret. That's just another gimmick for the stores to add more money onto their prices. So if you get to the family packs, or if you get to the bulk meats, they are actually cheaper by pound as opposed to like the 5 for 20 deal. So if you really want to get down to the nitty gritty, which some people do, some people don't, but I'm just saying, if you calculate it per pound versus $4 a package, you will see the difference. Now, for example, they have these family packs of, like, say, pork chops. So you can get like 10 pork chops for like however much. But when you calculate it down, like, say, for example, us, it's just the two of us, that actually calculates down to like 4 to 5 meals, give or take, if we have, like, say, company over, or if we have, the family come over or whatever, then that differs in that way too. Really, one cool idea that you would like to do, or what you should do, and just to protect your family or yourself, is make sure whenever you bring your meat home, you rinse it, just to make sure that any type of preservatives or any type of cleaners, whatever they use at the butcher shops or stores, to make sure that that's taken away too. In the beginning of the video, I talked about getting a deep freezer. Now, so these are different ways that I thought that would be easier and would be safer and cost effective for you to add into the freezer. Like we were talking about the pork chops, you can store them in 2 different ways. You can separate them as a pork chop on either side of a parchment paper and stick them into a freezer bag. Or you can also do your cleaning of your pork chop, put all your seasonings on, add the marinade into the freezer bag. Make sure that you add what it is on the freezer bag and the date, and then you can freeze it that way. Not only did that save you in your food bill, that also saved you time for whenever you want to go on to a meal and you're like, man, I don't know what to cook. Oh, look, we'll just grab this. We already have this marinated. That's one step closer to having your meal for the evening. Now, if you're making such items like chili, stuffed peppers, spaghetti sauce, stuff like that, I'll get into more into a different video like this. these are also things that could be froze. So if you happen to make, let's just say chili for that matter, and make a big pot of chili. I know, just hear me out. Just make a big pot of chili. So you eat your chili for the evening, because you had great dinner, whatever. You may have it for lunch the next day. Great, whatever. So whatever is left, individualize this into Tupperware containers of meals that could be for maybe 1 or 2 person, or even if you need to do it for a family, that's fine. Do that and put them in Tupperware containers that are actually freezable. So then whenever you clean up for the evening, you can just put that Tupperware container right in the freezer. And you know what? You have an instant meal right there. And you've saved money because that meal is already prepared. That food is already taken care of. That's one less meal you have to make, buy, or, really the only thing you have to do is heat it up, and it's perfect. Maybe in your freezer too, you had garlic toast. So again, that's almost like a simple win for the both of you or the whole family. So a question that I have, and I would like you to write this in the comments below. What do you have around the house that you are living more frugal? Now, is it food or is it clothing? What are you doing to make yourself or your family more frugal? Anyway, if you like these types of videos, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And till the next time, love you bunches.